I'm having a great day today. You know why? Because today I feel very blessed. Today, my grandparents came in from Florida. They came down, I set them up in their hotel, and later on that night, actually, they came in yesterday. They came in yesterday, I set them up in their hotel, and then me and my grandfather, we sat down outside, and we had a conversation. A very, very important conversation. A lot of times you don't get to have those with your grandfather for whatever reason. Rule number one is that they're not alive anymore. So I'm blessed to have one that's still alive. Rule number two, reason number two is because sometimes proximity, they're not close near you. So I sat down with my grandfather, and a lot of times, me personally, I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's trying to figure out things, trying to figure out why we're here. We're trying to figure out what we're supposed to do, and how we're gonna go about doing that, you know. So I sat down. With him. Actually, no, he was sitting outside, reading the newspaper. I came home from work, opened up the screen door. I sat down with the man, my grandfather, Papa Dubuque, Big Papa Dubuque. I sat down with him, and you know, looking at him read the newspaper, you see a man that, he's 77 years old. He is 77 years old. So that right there, you gotta say that's 77 birthdays. That's 77 years of ups and downs, of enduring pain. Because my grandfather, his parents were farmers, to start things off. His parents were farmers. Which means that he was very poor. In fact, they had to save up to be poor. You know what I'm saying? They were real poor. So he was one of 12 children, because in Canada, where they're from, he had to, the government gives you money for children. So the dad was like, you know what, Louise, let's get these kids coming out. So he's one of 12. They were so poor that the water situation. Oh, here we go. Side note, not side note, but he's one of 12. Every Friday, he would take a bath. There's only one bath a week, and they would use the same water. Take a minute, picture it. You're taking a bath. Okay, Louise, get out. Next, Sydney, get out. Wash. So after 10, my grandfather would come in with all the bacteria and filth and underwear shavings or whatever, swimming in there with you. He did that until he was in high school. My grandfather didn't even go to high school, because after 8th grade, his father said, hey, buddy, go work, because we need money. But I have the opportunity. I'm sorry, what am I saying? I lost track. What the hell was I talking about? One of 12. Oh, come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Wow, I lost. Oh, so he's like, buddy, go out and work, because we need money, so go make some. So he didn't even go to high school. He just worked, and worked some more. After he told me this, he goes, Michael, what do you think you'd like to do with the rest of your life? And I said, you know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Because my parents tell me one thing, I think another thing. And when are we ever gonna, create one passion? But I know one thing. You follow your heart and let your mind escape. Forget what your mind says. Listen to your heart. Because the heart will always, always beat out the mind. Because that's the passion. And then, sometimes it's hard to build up the courage enough to ask your grandfather, your elder, a question that you would ask somebody else. So, I said, Pepe, because I'm half French. Pepe, what did you want to be when you grew up? He looked at me in the eye. He looked away, almost embarrassed by the question. He said, Mike, that I never could be anything, really. He never thought up that far ahead. All he knew was work. It wasn't, what do you dream to be? It's how are we going to eat tonight? How are you going to help this family eat tonight? Hold on, I got a call. Oh my God. Alright, it was a girl. A girl texted me. He never thought that far ahead. What are you going to do to help this family eat? But now, this goes out to everyone from East Greenwich High School. Everyone who graduated with me and who's going through this right now, who's in college. We have the opportunity. Back then, times were different. I know that. Times were a lot different. It was the Great Depression. It's the year 2008 now. Life hasn't changed that much. We still gotta eat. We still gotta breathe. And we still gotta have dreams. Shit. Think about that. What do you want to be? I don't know. Who knows? We're so lucky because we have the opportunity. So if you waste your opportunity, then what happens? Got choked up for a second. Then what happens? I could talk about this all day, but I gotta be about it, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Keep pushing, keep striving. Michael Robert Dubuque. School starts up soon, huh? Who's teaching who?